jessfm.ca, on Facebook, on the app, or on Awareness Hour on Facebook. Tonight, my guest is Chris Rodler from the Galt Museum and Archives. He's the Resource Development Coordinator, and he's here to talk about some great events that will be happening down at the fort here in Lethbridge. I started this show to bring awareness to the community about what we have going on in this community, what's out there for us, and how we can access them and also help. So, Chris, welcome tonight.
It's a pleasure to be here.
Thank you.
Yes.
I've had you on it before, so it's nice to see you again.
It's good to be back.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
I like raising awareness, so here we go. What do you have going on coming up at the Galt? Well, actually, how about you tell me a little bit about yourself and about the Galt Museum itself?
For myself, I am the Resource Development Volunteer Coordinator at the Galt Museum. I've been doing that for just about 8 years now. And also recently, about 3 years ago, the Galt Museum and Archives also has taken over operations of the Fort Whoop-Up as well. So we've been playing with both of those. We've been playing with both of those for the last 3 years, but mostly my job entails at the Galt Museum and Archives. But we have a wonderful space at the Galt and also at the fort for doing a lot of events that are community minded, and that not just events that the Galt puts on, but also events that some of the community members put on as well too. So it's a wonderful event space that we have, and and a lot of the programs and events that we do there are all community minded as well too. So we're quite lucky to have a space that we do.
Yeah, for sure. So now the Galt Museum's taking care of the Galt Museum and the Fort Whoop-Up together.
That is correct, yes.
Oh, that's going to be fun. You'll be able to do so many more collaborations and fun things going on down there.
It is. It's a great opportunity for us to first off showcase the history of the fort. It's a natural combination for the Galt, showing the history of southwestern Alberta and then including the fort in that as well too, to be able to show that history here, because it is important history here for Lethbridge and for southwestern Alberta.
That's
so
right.
For us to bring that to life is a wonderful opportunity.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Do you have some kind of things in mind, like ideas going on? You don't have to tell us, but just little ideas already going?
Sure, yeah. I know I'm going to be talking about two this evening, but yes, we do. Like our staff that we have down at the fort right now are wonderful, taking people through on tours to show what life was like back in the fort days. And we do a lot of school programs down there now too. So getting into it now, I think this is our 4th year that we're doing this. That we're now getting into everything and starting to do some new and eventful stuff that we can showcase the fort and all its good.
So that's something to think about if you're part of any kind of group or organization or anything like that has children involved. You can always reach out to the Galt Museum or the fort, and maybe there's something amazing you can teach those kids down there or have a fun day.
Oh, yeah.
There's always, I'm sure, a collaboration that can be made.
Oh, for sure, yes.
So tell us a little bit about, I know you have some special events coming up. I'm really interested in the Trader Day because it's a little bit something just for adults, which doesn't always happen, and adults always need a day away from kids no matter how we look at it.
It is true. I love my children dearly, but you always need a break from them.
Yes. So tell us about what we can do to have an awesome evening out.
Really excited about this one. Trader Day at Fort Whoop-Up. This is the 2nd year we've done it, and it's just growing with things that we're doing with this. One of the big things that we've got coming for Trader Day this year, it's on first off, it's on Saturday, June 15th. It's from 6 to 9 p.m. There, you can buy tickets in advance, or you can also purchase them at the door too. And I know a lot of people are going to check the weather to make sure that the weather is going to be nice. So feel free, come on down to the fort to purchase the tickets. They're $25, and once you hear what's included in the $25, it's really a great deal for a date night, to get your friends together to come down. And just enjoy the night under the clear skies at the fort. Hopefully they'll be clear. But some of the things we got going on. First one is that we've got some gun demonstrations coming from the Black Powder Society. Okay. They're going to be doing some black powder stuff with muskets and with rifles and with some handguns and that is going to be happening down there. Going to be outside the compound and showing off some of that stuff. I don't know if you're going to be able to fire them off. I can't say that for sure. But for sure, you can see some of these in action and see what they would have been like back in the late 1800s and how they would have been using rifles and firearms at that time. So really excited to have the Black Powder
to
Society
see,
with us. Yeah.
the differences in things is always so awesome.
Exactly,
right?
and we've been working with them now for a few years, but this is the first year that I've had them here for Trader Day, so we're very excited about that. The other exciting piece is that we have a Métis fiddler that's going to be performing. His name is Phil Lethbridge. He's from the Pincher Creek area, and he's been performing for many years. He's in his 80s and can still play the fiddle like nobody's business. He is so fantastic to listen to, playing the old time fiddle music, and then he's also bringing a band with him as well that plays some of that newer country, some little bit of rock and roll, but mostly country and that traditional fiddle music. That's just gets you up and gets you dancing. And I know I get a lot of people that come just for Phil to come and see him play.
That's exciting, and just to see that type of thing. And also, he must bring a lot of his own. 80 years old, Métis fiddler, he must know some heritage of its own. Right?
Oh, he does,
so
and it's just
exciting
wonderful
just to learn from him.
Yeah, and it's wonderful just to sit down and talk with him. He's got so much knowledge about playing fiddle, and he does a lot of competitions. He still goes out to competitions now too, and does very well. So it's the $25 is worth the price just to listen to Phil alone, but also with the Black Powder Society, like that's just that to me, that's the icing on the cake for this night.
Right.
We also have a resident chef down at the fort that is doing we're trying to do some traditional meals down there. So the one that's going to be served on Saturday night is bison chili. And it's made. We've got our collaboration with the Lethbridge College, and so we have a culinary student that's come in from there. His name is Chef Michael, and he is fantastic with what he does. I've actually tried the chili, and it's fantastic. So that's included in your ticket price as well. So you get dinner, you get entertainment times 2, and you also get to wander around the fort as well and enjoy the night. So it's for $25. It's a great deal.
And down here you can buy drinks, right?
That is correct. We do have a cash bar as well too. We have the traditional beer and wine, but we also are offering something a little different. We're going to be doing you can for $7 you can buy 3 little shots of whiskey. You can try some different types of whiskey. Fort Whoop-Up was a whiskey trading fort at one point. We don't necessarily celebrate that, but we do acknowledge that was what it was at one point. So you can come in, you can try some different flavors of whiskey if you want for $7. You get 3 tastes of whiskey. You can't get that anywhere else.
No, you cannot.
So it's a great deal. So yeah, then and just to come down and enjoy the fort life, and we'll have the fire burning, provided there's no fire ban. And just to be able to enjoy it down there.
Yeah, and enjoy the open air and heritage and your own. It's so pretty down there also, right?
It is gorgeous down there, yeah. And at night, too, it's just, and it's supposed to be about 20-some degrees, so it's going to be a perfect evening just to get out and enjoy.
Yeah, and good music.
Yeah.
And there you go. That's perfect. And again, that's this Saturday.
That's this Saturday.
June 15th, 6 to 9 p.m. You can get your tickets at the Galt or right down there that evening.
Right down there that evening, or if you go on the website, galtmuseum.com, you can just click on Trader Day, and you can get your tickets online or call the front desk.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Easy. Okay.
It's
Get
easy.
out there, guys.
Yeah.
If we don't make it out to these great events that are put on by community, then they won't be put on. So let's go see what it's all about.
That's
and
right.
Enjoy ourselves.
Yeah.
I think I'm going to go.
All right. We'll have you
Perfect.
down there.
So what else do you have happening?
We've got another exciting opportunity that's happening, and it's also this is apparently Fort Half Hour. So here we go.
Yeah, let's do it.
Down at the fort, and it's going to be starting on July the 10th. Is that we're partnering with New West Theatre and also with our culinary student that we're going to be doing dinner theatre down there. Ooh. And it's called Life on the Whoop-Up Trail. And I've just got versed on this today, so if you see that I'm reading stuff, that's just because I'm just trying to get the information in here. It's going to be happening every Wednesday in July and August, starting July the 10th. And again, it runs from 6 to 9 as well. So it's an authentic experience, and to taste the life of what would be on the Whoop-Up Trail. So you'd have dinner beforehand, so it would be either the bison chili or whatever our chef provides for that night, and then you get entertainment from New West Theatre doing some reenactments and some dinner theatre stuff for what would have been going on in that period of time. So it's kind of like a reenactment of what would be happening on the Whoop-Up Trail, and it's going to be a wonderful experience to try. It's something new that we're going to be doing this year. And we're very excited to see this going on. Now, just to let you know, the tickets are $80 for it, but you get dinner and theater and dinner and a show with that.
Right.
And it's also a very small audience. I believe they're only doing 20 tickets a night for the 8 weeks that we're going to be doing it. So so it's not a lot of tickets being sold, but that means that we're trying to keep it exclusive and do that small audience exclusive access to the fort. So we're really looking forward to that.
And the New West Theatre, these are actors and stuff from our own community.
That's correct.
Right?
Yeah.
So $80 to help out your own aspiring actors is pretty. You know, we gotta give it to the artists.
Yeah, and we're very excited to be partnering with New West Theatre on that. We do some stuff down there right now called Trader Tales, which is on every Thursday night from 7 to 9 down there, and they sit around the fire and they talk about Trader Tales and some of the stories that would have happened. I know one of the ones we've had is Andrew Legg, who's very, very well known here in Lethbridge for doing a lot of acting and that through not just New West Theatre, but from some television spots and that too. So he comes down some Thursdays and tells tales, and I just love listening to him because he just blows us away with what he can from what he can talk about. So we're very excited with this partnership that we have here.
Yeah, for sure. It's a different type of thing, and it's something that people kind of forget. That is still fun.
It's right, yeah.
Is the dinner theaters
Yeah.
or these trader days or, you know, going to listen to someone tell you a tale like that. I mean, that used to be something people did all the time.
Yes.
And it can open your mind, your imagination and all that kind of stuff too.
Oh.
So it is a different way.
Yeah.
And it's nice.
It is a different way to be able to experience what would have happened down at Fort Whoop-Up, and yes, the fort is a wonderful teaching opportunity and a wonderful opportunity for the community to come down and see what would have happened down there. Just to let everyone know, the fort, the original site of the fort, is not where the fort is now. So that was about, I can't remember. It was a little bit downstream from where it is now. The replica that's built now was built for 1967, and then they've done some other improvements on it since then too. So so just keeping that in mind as well. It's not in the original spot, but it's pretty close to where it was. So yeah,
That's awesome.
yeah.
So that is again every Wednesday, July and August.
For sure.
6 to 9.
6 to 9, starting July the 10th.
So that's awesome. You know, they put a lot of time into that to be able to do that every Wednesday for us, and also lets us all get a chance to actually be able to be part of it.
That's
which
right.
Is cool.
And again, you can purchase tickets again on our website, galtmuseum.com or fort.galtmuseum.com, and just click on Life on the Whoop-Up Trail, and you can purchase tickets that way as well too.
The Galt Museum and Archives is also on Facebook. It's an easy way to just keep up with what they have going on so that you can just know it just comes up on your feed, which is quite nice.
Yeah, our Facebook feed is getting a lot. Our archivist has been doing a lot of great stuff on our Facebook page, showing a lot of archival materials on there, and the reach that we're getting with that is just phenomenal. So we're very pleased with what's going on.
Yeah,
On
whoever's
Facebook
doing
page
that
for
Facebook page is doing a good job.
Yeah,
Actually,
doing a
I
very
will
good
shout
job.
out to that person because I've been paying attention, and it keeps me
Yeah.
interested.
Keeps me interested too,
Yeah.
seeing what's going on down in our archives. I don't make it down there all that often, so it's good to see what's going on.
So that's a lot of awesome things going on at the Galt, at the Fort Whoop-Up this year. Check it out. Coming up very soon. This Saturday. Seriously, you guys, get out there. It's so beautiful out right now. It's time to be outside. Like you said, there could even be a fire. So that's special to be around a fire with a lot of other people, meeting new people, reaching out for community collaboration. It's always great. So before we let you go, tell me a little bit more again about the Galt Museum.
Sure.
How people what there is there, and how people can reach out to you guys.
The Galt it's a wonderful place that we have there. It's a wonderful gem that we have here in Lethbridge and in southwestern Alberta. We're a museum of human history of southwestern Alberta, stretching anywhere from the Tabor area all the way out to the BC border, and from the United States border all the way up to around that Natin area, and just talking about all the history that we have in southern Alberta, focusing on the coal mining, focusing on agriculture, focusing on a lot of the other like the Chinatown, downtown Chinatown, some of the indigenous works that have been going on as well too. So we're very pleased. Our special exhibit that we have on right now is called Places and Traces, and it's talking about our different neighborhoods Lethbridge and some of the different neighborhoods that we have in there. So please go check that out. It's really neat. Our curator Amy Benoit did a wonderful job with that exhibit, as did our exhibit designer Brad Brown. He did a fantastic job with how it's set up in there. So please go check that out. It's all included in your admission of $6. And then we have a bunch of special events coming up. We got Canada Day stuff coming up. We've got stuff going on during the summer. And again, with stuff going on down at Fort Whoop Up as well too, to check all that stuff out. Our special events and dinner theaters and Trader Tales on Thursday nights and everything. We're just a happening place at this
That's
point
right.
in time. So yeah,
and
we're
make
very
sure
excited.
you check it out for
Yeah.
all the other organizations that are teaming up in there and putting on things all the time.
You
I know
betcha.
there's Father's Day stuff coming on. There's, so many different organizations put on things there. Multicultural, children-based, family-based.
Oh, yes.
Awareness. Violence, like to bring awareness for violence, all types of stuff like that is happening at the Galt. It's not just about heritage either. You can
That's
also
exactly
just
right.
learn so much about our community there. So
That's right.
I really appreciate you coming on and telling
It's
us
been
about
a blast.
everything.
You betcha.
We'll see you again.
We'll see you again. Oh yeah, we've got plenty of stuff going on, so we're hoping to be back again.
Perfect.
So.
Get online and get your tickets, guys.
Yeah.
Let's support the Galt Museum and Archives. I'll be right back. Just taking a quick break.
Perfect. You betcha. Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Okay, welcome back, guys, to Awareness Hour with Kathleen. I just had to take a quick break to bring on my second guest here from Bikers Building Bridges. I have Ghost, our Sergeant at Arms. Hello, Ghost.
Hello.
And Tech, our president.
Hello.
Thanks for joining me, you guys. We just wanted to come on this evening and discuss a really important event that we have coming up that we thought we should let you guys know about. It's super important to us, close to our hearts, and we're hoping that if we reach out to you this evening that maybe it could also be close to yours. We really need some support for it, and we also would love to have some riders come out and show support to these children at the Alberta Children's Hospital. But I'm going to pass it on over to Tech so that he could tell us about our Kelly Superhero Ride and the importance of it. So welcome, Tech.
Thank you for having me. So, the Superhero Ride, it's in memory of my daughter who passed away in 2015. So this will actually be our third year doing it. And we go all the way from Lethbridge here to the Children's Hospital in Calgary. It's important that we do it. It helps keep her memory alive. Helps us to bring stuff and give back a little bit to the Children's Hospital with us spending so much time there when we were dealing with a lot of the things that Kelly had to go through as she was growing. And so, as I said, this is our third year. We're hoping to make it even bigger than the last two. Definitely need lots of riders. It's open to anybody, as long as you have a bike. Feel free to join us. We'll be meeting at the West Side Tim Hortons on Heritage, and for about 9:30 to leave at 10. And we'll be stopping in Alderside and Fort Macleod, a couple of places on the way. If you're outside the Lethbridge area, feel free to join from any of those spots as well.
Yeah. And then when we get there, what happens when we finally all reach to Calgary? What are we looking to see there? Why would people want to come be part of something like this?
Well, last year we pulled up right in front for the bikes to line up and for everybody to see all the riders that came last year and everything that we brought before we drop it off. They can come at that time to make more donations to the ride if they're in that area, not in Lethbridge. And so we accept donations right up until we deliver them into the giant bins they have.
Okay, perfect. So you could meet us right in Calgary at the Alberta Children's Hospital. Just want to let you guys know, yes, we do ride bikes and we are a bike group for youth at risk, but we do need supporters who don't ride bikes also. It's not just about riding bikes, it's about helping youth at risk and making a difference. So we do reach out to you that way. If you're just compelled to want to help us or just want to come and show up that day at the Alberta Children's Hospital because that's close to your heart, or you know someone, or there's a reason why maybe you want to give back, come be part of it with us. We'd love to have you there. We'd love to have the support. We just want to see the kids have a good turnout and be happy, and that's really what it's about. Yeah, so support if you can. Ghost, how do you feel about Kelly's superhero ride? What does it mean to you, and why are you hoping that we have a good turnout?
Well, for me, it's the children at the children's hospital. I mean, those guys go through a lot, and the parents go through a lot when their child is sick. So donations can be teddy bears, could be toilet paper or toiletries and such.
Yeah,
Yes,
like
that's the right word.
Toothpaste, toothbrushes.
single-use toothpaste containers.
Yeah.
Single-use toothbrushes,
Diapers.
even some new clothing. Sometimes they're there and they don't have anything else to put on. They've been in a rush to get from where they live to there, so they may have forgotten something. And if you don't have family or somebody close in Calgary that can bring you up something or up over to the store, you're kind of stuck with what you come wearing. So just the ability to have a little bit of an extra supply of things that everybody takes for granted every day.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly, that makes perfect sense. I mean, a child's sick, you throw them in the car and you go to the hospital. There's probably guys walking around the hospital right now in pajamas they've been wearing for a week.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, they need something too, right? They don't want to leave their kid, and they shouldn't have to.
Yeah.
Well, and sometimes they're leaving places like, for instance, we've had to leave Lethbridge when our daughter was airlifted from here to Calgary. So you go home and you pack as much as you think you can, but you're worried. You want to get on the road. You want to get to Calgary and be there for her when she gets unloaded and put into a room and looked at. But you're not always going to guarantee that you're thinking straight enough to pack everything you need. And just to have that peace of mind to know that if you are there and you're stuck without something, chances are we brought it up there.
Yeah, and that's a good point. When my granddaughter was sick, it all happened quickly, and she had to be airlifted to the Alberta Children's Hospital, and the parent doesn't get to go with. So you're very rushed. You just want to get to where your child is so they're not landing alone. So packing a bag and getting everything right is the last thing on your mind. You grab very quick few things and you're driving quickly to get to where you need to be. So I remember when we were there, the kindness and generosity was so needed and so amazing. So to be able to give back is very happy, close to my heart, and makes me feel very good, for sure.
Yeah, well, and even just stuff they can have in their family center there, like DVDs and Xbox games or PlayStation games.
Right.
Quite often, if there's a child that's in the children's hospital, they have brothers or sisters that are there as well, and that gives them kind of a little break from being in the room and dealing with all that. They can go up and just relax a little bit.
Be kids for a little while.
Exactly.
That's right. A little bit of normalcy in such a strange environment. So if you're listening and you're like, oh, I want to help, I have an Xbox, I can donate an Xbox or toys or books or anything along those lines, or any of the other things that have been mentioned, reach out to us. Bikers Building Bridges is on Facebook. You can just message our messenger and we'll get right back to you. We could come and pick up anything you have, or you could join us for the ride. It would be greatly appreciated. I think there's also a way that people can donate right online through the hospital, isn't there, Ted?
Yeah, if you go to kellysride.ca or kellysride.com, either of those will go to the page, and any donations that are taken on that page will be issued a receipt from the Children's Hospital for your donation for your taxes. And all of that, 100% of that goes directly to the Children's Hospital. Everything we raise for the Children's Hospital with our bailout of biker that we did last weekend, and
Mama Palooza.
yeah, Mama Palooza, a bunch of different events. All of that goes up to Calgary, to the Children's Hospital, so that we can make the biggest donation that we can as a group the size
That's
that we
right.
are.
Yeah. So tell us how the bailout of biker did. What was that all about this weekend?
Well, we threw Ghost into a cage.
How was that, Ghost?
It's about the same as the last time.
Yeah.
Yeah, and we just kind of let him go loose in the cage. We were there from 11 o'clock till 4 o'clock, and the turnout from the community was
Phenomenal.
phenomenal, beyond belief.
Yes. Thank you.
There was donations pouring in left, right, and center, and we exceeded our goal for the day, which was $2,000. So with the cash donations and a few gift cards, we're over that amount for that bailout of biker, and there were some toys donated as well.
That's right.
We had a silent auction item that we'll be contacting the winner right away, and that was a great big huge metal welcome sign that was donated to us to auction off. And so there's just lots of fun, balloons, puppies. There was lots going on, lots of yelling.
I'll just do a quick shout out to the Fairway Plaza Safeway. If you're looking for somewhere to go buy some groceries, you might want to check that place out. It's full of really great customer service. The manager there is just an all-around amazing guy. And Safeway were so generous to us and donated a good amount of money to help out the children. So that's also something to talk about when community businesses are stepping up like that.
Yeah, for sure. And they were more than fair with us when we were there. Gave us lots of space to do what we needed, and it was a good day for everybody. I think the employees coming out for their breaks and coming through seemed to be chuckling quite a bit at the antics going on, but it was good fun for the 5 hours that we were there.
If you want to see the antics, by all means, go on the Facebook page and check it out.
Yeah.
That's right. Check out what Bailout of Biker is all about. We do it. We plan on doing it more often in the community. It's our signature thing. We do it to raise funds for all different types of things that we strongly believe in. So that's our thing. Again, when is our superhero ride?
June 22nd. So
June 22nd, guys.
Coming up
That's a
very
week
quick.
away. Reach out to us. Let's get these donations. Let's get these riders. Let's get people following us. You got a car? You want to follow us? Follow us. We'd love to have you. Let's get this little convoy of toys to the Alberta Children's Hospital bigger than it's been before. It is our 3rd annual, and we'd love to see the support. And just like the Bailout of Biker, when we see that kind of support, where we're reaching goals, when we're pushing out to push things, to do things in the community, it just makes us really want to do more to help the community also, and just to build it stronger. We can see that it is happening, so it's exciting.
it is.
It is, eh?
I like it each time we've gone so far.
Yeah.
Been a little bit cold and wet the last few times, but
Well,
It's going to be sunny.
it is.
definitely.
We demand sun.
Yeah.
I keep saying we need to figure out a sun dance, so if anyone knows one, let us know.
Or just perform it.
Yeah. So Bikers Building Bridges, again, we're a nonprofit organization with the charity number for Youth at Risk. We're here to try to make a difference in the community, to grow it stronger, to reinforce positive reinforcement things for these children, so that they can see that they're not alone and that there's people out there fighting for them. We believe in them, and that's, you know, what matters. We have a couple other little things that we do with our group to try to gain funds to be able to do all the things that we do in the community. We're quite active, so it does, there are costs to these things. So I can see Tech brought a shirt. Maybe I'll get Ghost to hold it up for us here, show it off. This is Bikers Building Bridges shirt. They're $25. Part of those proceeds help us, so it also is a way for you to show support to us. You can come to our events wearing this. You can just wear it around the community saying that you support what we do. It means a lot to us. If we were to see you in this shirt, it would mean a lot to our group, and it helps us, and it helps the children. So reach out to us if you want to get a shirt. $25, that's nothing. They're awesome. Look at it. Turn around one more time.
Okay.
Look how awesome that is. Who doesn't want to wear that? I don't know. Everybody does.
Yeah.
I agree.
We also sell Bikers Brew. So, Tech, I'll let you tell us about that since you went and did all the smelly, tasting
Oh,
wonderfulness
tasting?
of this.
I don't think it smelled very much.
Smelly tasting?
I think
Smelly tasting.
I think I drank enough coffee for a lifetime that
Okay,
day.
is that how it went? Okay.
So our Bikers Brew, it's roasted and mixed and ground here in Lethbridge at Cuppers. You can only purchase it through us. You can't even go into Cuppers and get it. It's our brand, and you can get it through our Facebook page, our web page, or if you see any of us, we can definitely connect you with a bag. It's $20 a bag. $5 of every bag of that comes back into our group in order for us to do things, you know, like throw the bail out of biker events. Those cost a little bit of money with supplies. Our day-to-day, just different events than that we're doing, because as Phoenix said, it does, you know, it costs us a little bit of money. We all donate our time to run the group, but there are some costs that we do need the money coming in to help cover. The coffee, it's probably the best coffee you'll drink, in my opinion.
Mm-hmm.
I agree.
And
It helps keep your bike up straight. You know, that's its motto,
Does,
so
yes.
it matters.
It
And it's only $20 a bag.
It is, and you know, if you have an office and you got a coffee machine in your office, we can definitely keep dropping some off for everybody to drink there. So you just give us a shout and we'll deliver it.
And that's a good way for your business to be part of giving back to your community and helping the youth in your community. If you were somebody who was on a regular basis continuously buying the coffee and serving it in your business, I am sure that Bikers Building Bridges would love to be shouting out to you and your business. So it's good all around to all of us as a community when we help each other like this.
And it does work in the Keurig machines as long as you have one
Yes.
of the little filter cups that go in there.
And we can get it in beans, which
We
you
can.
grind all by yourself.
If
which
you want to
smells
grind it
amazing.
yourself, we do have the beans, yes.
Yes. So, Bikers Building Bridges also has monthly meetings and things like that you can come and check us out, just support us by being there, or learn about who we are and how you can get involved if you ride a bike or not. So yeah, but we are calling out to all bikers. We know there's a lot of you here in Lethbridge. I'm part of a lot of bike groups here in Lethbridge and in around Lethbridge, Calgary area. So I know there's quite a few of us. That's a brotherhood, a sisterhood. So we got a ride coming up on the 22nd of this month for children for the Alberta Children's Hospital, and we would love for you guys to ride with us, see more bikes come up. So please reach out to Bikers Building Bridges again on our Facebook page, and we would love to set up and let you guys know how to come and join us. So thank you guys for joining me this evening. Appreciate it.
Thank you for having us.
And
Appreciate it.
thank you everyone for joining me on Awareness Hour. I won't be here next week as I will be getting ready for Kelly's superhero ride, and that's super important, so I'm going to take a break for that week, and we'll see you the week after. Thank you so much for all your support.